Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to yet another meeting of the Volbeat Enthusiasts Club. I hope you all brought your Volbeats with you this week. Hello, Mecha Ninja. Hello, Kiwi of the Dead. Hello, Blade Vap. Thank you so much for 38 months of subscription. Hate to break it to you, Vaporoni Pizzeria. My new nickname. My Christian name from birth. But Gunk is the driver of the crazy bus. You can't hide your passion, says Kiwi. Don't even talk to me until Gunk... Oh, I wrote that. I'm not going to read my own words. You already read them. I exist. Hi, Trakami. How are you? I'm still using your beautiful counter. Hello, Mecha. Thank you so much for 40 months of subscription. The best part of Happy Streams are Volbeats in your cups. Bug coffee. My phalanges are where they should be, thank you. This is Major Lehman. Lamp lugs! Hello, Lonely Tuatara. I just did. Okay, well yeah, but just that once though. I'm not gonna do it again. I feel like I have that thing, you know in cartoons where the cartoon character takes off their glasses and they have tiny little dot eyes underneath? I feel like I've got the dot eyes going on a little. I need these glasses to give my face shape, meaning. Says you, says Blade Vap. I do, says me. I'm the only one with a mic in this stream. So, okay. Last we left off, we caught Chimecho, which is a really bad Pokemon. It's so cute, but I was watching a video the other day on YouTube, where a fella was talking about how he would fix, like, what adjustments he would make to various Gen 3 Pokemon that are statistically very, very, very poor performers. And 3 of the Pokemon that he listed are on our team, so I thought that was really funny. Chimecho is really, really, really bad in this generation, has a bad move pool, just bad overall. Skitty and Delcatty are terrible, and Volbeat is trash. And those are like my 3 favorite Pokemon on this team. So I'm feeling really inspired. This is feeling almost like an NFE run, honestly. Mecha, thank you so much for the gift subs to VT97, Colonel Butter, Mr. Pippenstein, Text Eclipse, and Navy Seal. That brings you up to 57 gift subs in the channel. Much appreciated. Making all these people remember that they can't leave. I was gonna ask if Lumpleg evolves, but Lumpleg is an evolution. Lumpleg is a completed final evolution. I mean, in this gen, it doesn't actually have a baby form. I do think it's kind of funny that they could have fixed Chimecho in Gen 4 by giving it an evolution, but instead they gave it a baby. And not a very good baby, and that's very funny to me. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to go to the abandoned ship today, and we are going to be doing some grinding so that we can get Lumplegs up with the rest of the team. His move pool currently is trash. He's got Confusion, Takedown, Uproar, and Yawn. I don't mind Yawn. He's a special attacker, so Takedown is nothing. So he's basically a Confusion user at level 28. We did go to the Move Tutor. Move Tutor could not help us. So yeah, we're gonna be hitting the beach, heading towards the abandoned ship, and hopefully running into a lot of swimmers who are running Tentacool. Since it is a poison type, Confusion will do better than its usual crappiness against them. And that's my only strategy at the moment. But yeah, thank you again, Mecha Ninja, very, very much for the gift subs. I appreciate it. Let's see. Mecha's sending me something in the mail, and I don't know what it is. He's being very secretive about it, and I keep thinking about it and wondering what it is. Let's go ahead and give the amulet coin to Lumplegs to sort of boost his self-esteem. Sorry, the music's a little loud on my end. Trakami says, I need to make sure I don't accidentally break the counter when I update the server when I'm not too lazy to do that. If you do, don't even worry about it. I've used it for free for... It's probably been years at this point, so it's more than served its purpose. For every one of you who makes stuff to help support the stream, you are a legend. I appreciate it very much. Imagine if they made all the baby mons from the Alpha Gold and Silver. Oh, they were so cute. Little kids can dart around so quickly. You don't dare take your eyes off them for an instant. It's very taxing. Mine are with my Pokemon, so they should be okay. And you guessed it. Now, I'm gonna go beat those Pokemon up so these kids are in danger. Kiwi says, I'm always saying that to people's children. You're not a very good baby. Frosted sugar cookie. Special defense EVs. That's true. Did you like the new sticker added to your server? Oh my god, what did you add? Hello, Shizuka. Wow, Chimecho has such a long animation when it comes into battle. So in after the physical special split, Uproar would actually be a decent move on Chimecho because it's a special move, but in this gen, it's a physical move, so somehow he just screams so loud that it's a physical force. Let's see, Meryl became confused. Okay, that's good. Baby Vulpix, baby Eevee! I forgot about the baby Vulpix that was in that. I forgot Dark was weak to normal and Dark in the previous iteration. Baby Eevee! Nice of Game Freak to put an NPC here to watch these kids. I love that they're just on this little abandoned island just off the beach. And the mom's in like a full business dress. Did she swim? Like... Whoops. Is the mom wearing an inner tube, or is that her skirt? I think that's her skirt. I can't swim without my inner tube, but I won't lose at Pokemon. Oh man. Okay. I've been really thirsty lately. We've had another spate of really dry weather in San Diego, so if you see any clouds of like very subtle steam kind of drifting around me, it's not a vape cloud, it's my humidifier. I have it running like right on the other side of the desk. Nice of the princess to invite us over for a swim, eh, Yuigi? Yuigi! Humidifier full of Sprigatito. That is an Elvap. It looks a lot like a lowercase L that looks like an I. I think that's what it is. I like Yuigi. Yui. All right, so it's really nice that our starter gets Surf because it's frustrating to have to use an HM Pokemon just for Surf. Though it is a pretty good HM move. Wow, level 5 Tentacool. So good for training. Lumpleg jiggles around. What Pokeball did I catch him in? I think it's an Ultra Ball. I like that little green effect that it makes when I toss him out. Yeah, it's Ultra. Okay. What Pokemon would best serve as a humidifier? Probably, yeah, look at my chiseled abs. This is what you call cut. What's that, there's a steam-based legendary. Is it Terrakion? Probably, no, not Terrakion. What's it called? Terrakion is the musketeer. What's that guy called who's got the big orange circle on his back? He's like, Volcanion. Thank you, that's the one. Probably Volcanion, but that would be a really expensive humidifier. Remember kids, Gunk, Gonk, Onion, Grug. Who is Onion? I know who Gunk and Gonk and Grug are. Okay, yeah, this is ideal. Lumpleg's Confusion is such a bad move. I think it's 40 power. Confusion is the tackle of psychic type moves, but it's good enough to beat up Tentacool. We are not going to try and take down a Carvanha, however, because that is a dark type. Did you forget that time I made you change the stream title? Oh yeah, I do remember now. Honestly, Blade, at this point, everything is just a bizarre blur to me. Sludge time. Oil spill that fish. Onion will be the shiny you catch. Oh boy! That would be nice. Dang, look at Grug's HP. He's unevolved and he has HP of 103. Grug is full of hit points. That's oddly relatable, says Blade. Oh, look at this nice couple hanging out on the island over here. I want to finish with the swimmers, though. Are you properly protected against the sun? Maybe. She kind of looks like an older Misty. I think it's the color scheme. Maybe one of those t-shirts with the names on it. This is Gunk and Gonk and Grug and Lumplegs and Hilda and Joshua. And then on the back it can say, and Landgrave in tiny text. It's a good idea. I'm really getting attached to this team, honestly. I want to do like a stream once I beat the game. Sorry, mouthful of chocolate. I want to do a stream once I beat this game, or like whatever team that I end up beating the league with. I want to make a watercolor painting of them. I really like this goofy ass team. Every once in a while, I run such a strange team in a game of Pokemon that it makes me wonder, has anyone ever run this combo before? Because there's so many possible combos in Pokemon. Surely every once in a while you run a team that is like totally unique to your weird special brain. And Volbeat! I forgot Landgrave. And whatever that Jigglypuff was. Oh, and don't forget Volbeat the C-Dot. And the background of the shirt can be that box art you designed with Ludicolo and Ditto and the hot pink. wow, PP up. PP! We can all say PP now. Legalized. PP! Oh, I didn't... Okay. I need to remember to check stuff with my item finder. This guy's just right next to his chair. Oh, it's because there's somebody underneath the thing who wants to battle me. Okay, switch this around. Maybe give a potion to old Lumplegs. He's not taken a hard hit yet. I'm wondering how he's gonna stand up to when he actually has to take an attack. Let's see. Well, all I have is soda pop, so I guess that's what you're drinking, Lumplegs. I remember the horrifying thing they did to the swimmer in the Sevi Isles that had a Pokemon destroy their swimsuit and their dialogue. There were some really questionable dialogues that swimmers had. Okay, he's got pretty good defense and special defense, actually, so maybe he can take a hit. That helps. I definitely remember there was a swimmer who said that she was, like, storing her Pokeballs in her bikini. This dude's gonna catch himself a big one! For a guy as macho as me, this kind of Pokemon is the perfect match. Oh boy, I can't wait to see what he has. Is it a Whismur? Oh yeah, they can't leave the water because a Krabby cut their suit. I do remember that. Fisherman Carter and Birdkeeper Elijah. Birdkeeper. Pee-pee. Remember a trainer on this route said their boyfriend lied to her about looking great in a bikini? That's so sad. Oh, it's a Skarmory. Okay, I think, yeah, Skarmory is a pretty masculine Pokemon, I guess. It's tough. Two bros chilling on an island. 3 towels apart because they're not gay. Ketchup. Wow, there goes Whalmer. Good. Oh, and a Tentacruel. Interesting. Okay. I thought the Skarmory was going to be the tough one, but the Tentacruel might be difficult for me. I think Tentacruel has relatively high special defense, so we're just going to go for it. Ketchup. I do miss in these old Pokemon games when they would just have just weirdos hanging out on islands in like the middle of the ocean with no explanation. They kind of got that feeling across in not the Crown Tundra, the Isle of Armor DLC. They were just like random little islands, but they didn't usually have weirdos on them. Oh, Stumbles, thank you for 41 months of subscription. Congratulations on turning 41. What time is it? Time to gunk it up. You're so right, bestie. I hope you've brought your gunk water gun full of Nickelodeon slime. Sun and Moon did that too, says Mecha. Yeah, they're dead. I think it just felt especially silly in these old gens because it's kind of hard to tell like how literal the distances are. Like, I'm saying that they're in the middle of the ocean, but like, they're not that many tiles away. I don't know, it's unclear. So you could imagine them being miles out from shore or like 20 feet away. Either way is pretty funny to be fully clothed. It's gunkin' time. Cue Teen Girl Squad song. What time is it? Movie time. I love that Hilda is using the animation for Mudshot for secret power. Just a kitten blasting just machine gun pellets of mud out of its mouth. Oh boy, Psywave. The most disappointing psychic move. Not only is it inaccurate, but it deals random amounts of damage. But you know what? I'm gonna replace Uproar, because Uproar is just really bad on a special attacker in this gen. Psywave might even be worse, but at least this way I feel like I've got 2 psychic moves on this Pokemon. Oh, this guy's got 2 Skarmories. That's interesting. Valentine's? Actually, it's Valentine's, according to the squad. Strongbat said so. Let's use Psywave. Let's see how good our new move is. We need IRL recreations of Pokemon NPCs like Skyrim. Looking over the water and seeing people meandering back and forth. One person rotating. Yes! That's a good idea. Alright, come on, Lumplegs. I always like the sound effect of Psywave. Okay. It did fine. It did at least as much damage as Confusion would have done, so. Is there a potato Pokemon, says Bladevap, in canon? I'm cool even in defeat, says Elijah. I don't think there's a potato Pokemon, no. What? This dude thinks you're a big one. No, you're a big one to be. Is he insulting me? Boy, I really lost my train of thought there. Okay, so I don't think there's a potato Pokemon, but what do you think is the Pokemon that's closest to being a potato? Are there any, like, root-based Pokemon? Because a potato is just a root. It did normal damage? Did it get through Steel? I think Steel doesn't resist Psychic in this gen, if I remember correctly. We're gonna rotate the trainers, we need to rotato the potato. Whoops, I went back onto the shore. Hoppip line, it is a potato in Fool's Gold. Yeah, Hoppip does look like a potato, but it floats, so that's confusing. Diglett, the running one in Scarlet and Violet. Are you talking about, Toadstool? Grass types that know Nightshade. Oh, that's a deep cut. Because Nightshade is in the potato family, right? That's a very deep cut. Okay, let's battle this adorable couple. Yeah, Toadstool does give me potato energy. And tomatoes, right? Pronounced like comatose, tomatoes. Comatose tomatoes. Alright, what do these guys have to say? Well, this is a mood breaker. I wish you wouldn't disturb our precious time together. Were they like making out on this 2-foot spit of sand? Oh, they do look happy though. Good for them. Dustox and Beautifly. That's adorable. Not for long. I think this one is Bug Flying and this one is Bug Poison, maybe? I always have a hard time remembering how they parse that with, like, the butterfly and moth-looking Pokemon. Like, Masquerain, the Pokemon that evolves from a bug water type and has rain in its name. Not a water type. It is a flying bug. Or bug flying. He does Kiwi. Ooh, Mega Drain. No, it didn't do much. I really like Beautifly's soulless stare. Look at those eyes. They've never felt the human emotion of love. Beautifly knows nothing and feels nothing. We're marooned on a tiny spit of sand, unable to escape. It's heating up. Slam place. Alright, there we go. You know what? Lumplegs is doing okay so far. I thought he would be pretty rough with just confusion, but don't tell anyone we're here. This is our private world of two. Paul, are you angry with me? Well, he shouldn't be. I had a card game I was creating as a child. I had a card based on each type that was a bird, with more offbeat and weird types. Yes, bird game! That sounds great. I want to play every bird-based game on Earth. They all ended in os. Birdos. Vulturos. Maybe I'm just happy because Lumplegs is leveling quickly. I thought, you know, sometimes you get a Pokemon that's not very good, and then it also has the audacity to have a really slow leveling rate. Oh, Frigidos, Venos, Dojos, all the Pokemon types and more. My favorite rapper, Dojo's cat. Hello. My dream is to swim the world's 7 seas. Interesting. So the Pokemon world has the same number of oceans as our world. That's very interesting. Reminds me of in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, where you could travel in between the islands on Mantine. I really liked that minigame. I don't know if anyone else did, but I loved that minigame. And I just really like the notion that you can get in between, like you can really surf, you know? Because in all these older games, there's like an obvious artificial limit on how far out you can surf, because of course they can't just keep like generating more stuff for you to do, but I like that feeling of being able to go like way out into the ocean. I think that's really cool. Yeah, Lumplegs, 31, let's go! Hoop, 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 hoop. I won't be able to swim the 7 seas like this. Yeah, because you're dead. Mecha says Highway wasn't super effective. Maybe it can hit dark types? Let me go look at it. Yeah, it says it's psychic type. And Normalize didn't exist as an ability in this gen, and I've got Levitate. That's really strange. Yeah, you're right, that wasn't super effective. What's up with that? Let me catch up here. Really odd types like slime, mystery. Oh, like the mystery airheads. Ultima. Bird fruit was Aplos. Thanks for coming to my VED talk. What does the TED in TED Talk stand for? I just realized I don't actually know. Confusion was super effective. Okay, yeah, so maybe Psywave is just a normal move in this gen for some reason. You know what? I'm gonna go to the Bulbapedia page for it. I'm actually very curious about this. One second. You can listen to this dope-ass beat while I look it up. Psywave Pokemon. I'll drink some nice water while it's loading. Okay. It was introduced in Gen 1. I did not know that. That's really strange. It says Psywave does not take weaknesses or resistances into account. However, type immunity is not ignored. Interesting. Well, that is just a really weird move. I take huge pride in my Pokemon. We'll show you in one speedy battle. I love water-type Pokemon. I love other Pokemon too, but less. Confusion was super effective. The squeaky footsteps. Carolina and Corey. Oh wow, they have pretty full teams. Interesting. We got a nice little pastel color scheme going on here. So I really need to take out that Magnetric before it gets comfortable. Yeah, get 'em lump legs. Show 'em what your big lumpy legs can do, bud. What else we got? Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. I love it. No problem for me. No problem for my kitten and bell combo. The video that I was watching the other day about how to improve certain Gen 3 Pokemon that are not very good suggested that maybe Chimecho could be Psychic Steel and basically work as a more like setup-based version of Metagross, because its stats obviously are not as good as Metagross's, but Psychic Steel is a good type combo in that it resists a lot of things. And I thought that was a really good idea, because it is a bell after all. So I found the cards. They're where I thought they were. I had 27 types. Oh my gosh, that's really creative. Dang. In the modern version I have 8. Probably easier to handle balancing. No, Hilda! Hilda, my love. Alright, time for Josh. Get out here, bud. Join the blue squad. A lot of blue Pokemon in this generation. Oh yeah, it would be really similar to Bronzong. Yeah, that makes sense. And I know that the bells that Chimecho is based off of are not metal. I think they're like either ceramic or glass, so maybe fairy type would be appropriate? I don't know. Anything other than pure psychic feels better, I think. Psychic ghost. Oh, that would be cool. Like a very like benevolent ghost type. I like that. It is on Mount Pyre. That's true, that's true. Yeah, it feels appropriate. All 17 types for fairy, plus humanoid mana, light, time, ultima, slime, undead, cosmic, mutant, demon, mutant, comma, demon. Mutant demon does sound scary though. Alright, Lumplegs is getting there, level 32. Very good. Before you corrected my pyre to Mount Pyre, I was concerned, Mega. It's like, what do you have a pyre for, bud? Alright, that wasn't cute at all, she says. I lost! Wah! I love tough trainers too. Register me in your Pokénav. Excellent. Okay, I can come back and rebattle this dude. Since I'm at sea like this, I wouldn't mind putting on a pink frilly swimsuit. Okay, thanks for sharing. Now the types are colorless, nature, mecha. Hey, wow, mecha's in there. Magic, Terra, Lux, Inferno, and Liquid. I like saying the word liquid. Just feels good to say. Liquid. Do I have any revive? I do, I have 5 revives. That's good. Come on, Hilda. You're almost at the level where you learn Double Edge, or whatever it was we were trying to... I think it was Double Edge. 2 more levels, Hilda, and you'll be able to evolve into a beautiful, beautiful taller cat. I love that part of the stream when Vap went, wah! My pyre is how I rid myself of my body and become a fire spirit. Finally. Or die. Whichever comes first. There is an item on this rock. A rare candy. That's great. Man, Marshtomp has a wild cry. I don't think I really registered it until I had to use Surf a whole bunch. Oh, here she is! My liar of a boyfriend told me I look great in a bikini. That's so sad. Thank you for redeeming Hydrate, Stumbles. I shall. I've got this great cup today. I got this for free at a convention. I don't know what it's for. It just has a big skull on it. In fact, I should read it. Hunter's Entertainment Ragnarok Rage Stage 2023. I literally have no idea what that is, but it was free. And it's a nice, thick plastic cup, which I love, so... Aw, she's got a horsey. Horsey is so cute. What is happening there, Zizkiwi? Dump his butt. You're too good for him, swimmer. Aurora Vaporealis. In this part of the world? At this time of year? There's skulls and words. Man, Lumpleg, come on. Focus up, bud. Horsey's got a really, intense expression in this gen. It's really kind of unnerving me, actually. It looks like it's gonna turn right toward the camera, doesn't it? Goodness. Alright. Take down. Get him, Lumplegs. Just strong enough, thank goodness. You mess with the snoot, you get the shoot. Goodness. I wonder if I have any ethers in my bag. I bet I do. I don't usually use that type of thing. Because I could definitely use a refresh on Confusion. I have to share these cards sometime. There's art at this point, but it's going to be a Herculean effort to upload all the finished one. There's like 200 of these. Dang, that's hardcore. Wobble, 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 wobble. Yeah, not doing a lot of damage with that, but I don't really have a lot of choices. What a pathetic move. I can't believe it got Psywave at this level. Oh boo, she says. Even if it's a lie, I love being told I look great. We girls are so complex. Okay. I'll take lines that male devs wrote for $200, please. 2003. I was so wrong, says Blade. Weirded out Sheba says, hey there, I feel like I've leveled up with reading how to draw on the right side of the brain. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. It really makes you think differently, doesn't it? There is the abandoned ship. I'm just gonna really briefly check to the side to see if there's any items to pick up. I still don't know how Pokemon use or consume ethers. Do they get sprayed? Drink them? Huff them? I think they spray them. If I remember correctly, in the anime, in like the early seasons, they would sometimes use potions, and they were in the same type of container. It was like a little spray bottle of medicine, like an antibiotic spray, and they just sprayed it right on the Pokemon. And I remember the Pokemon didn't like it. It was like, it stung. Like, do you guys remember that episode of the Pokemon anime where Ash goes to the Safari Zone and he meets that little boy who got raised by Kangaskhan? There's like a scene where there's a baby Kangaskhan that's all beat up and Brock has to treat it with a potion and it like screams when he sprays it with the medicine. And I remember being kind of disturbed by that because I thought the medicine would like feel good. But no, it hurts apparently. So that's messed up. See, I always assumed that ether was in the same sort of class as potions, where it's just a little spray bottle that you go like... Though I don't know what part of the body you would put it on to restore power points. Just straight into the face. Or whatever face equivalent your Pokemon has. Ah, says Kiwi. I think my friends are disappointed I'm not drawing hot furries. Well, they can just suck it. You're working on self-improvement. I love doing contour drawing. It's pure hydrogen peroxide. Thank you for following me, Chief Beef 66. For some reason my follow alert is still broken. I might need to send in a ticket to OBS or the alert box people, whoever handles that. Because I've fiddled with it several times and my alert box just does not work. Vaporeon, says Chief Beef. It has to heal the cells, I assume? That can't feel good, says Bladebap. It's just straight up stem cell therapy, maybe? I don't know. Pleasure to be here, says Chief Beef. Glad to have you here. Welcome to the VAP chat. We are trying very hard to get... Oh my gosh, I'm clicking the wrong button. We're trying very hard to get our new Pokemon Chimecho up to snuff. Chief Beef says, I bought a few items from you at TwitchCon San Diego. Oh wow! Long time no see. That's awesome. What did you nab from me? Trash can is empty. Can I sleep in this bed? I would really like to heal my Chimecho. Okay, I'm gonna use Ether if I have it. But yeah, good to see you. I hope I'll see you at next year's TwitchCon. I have max Ether and I have normal Ether. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and use that on Confusion. Stem cells from Ditto. Good lord, says Mecha. I'm pretty sure we all felt stinging when disinfectant was placed on any of our cuts and stuff. Yeah, that's why I always liked Neosporin when I was a kid. It has like the pain relief stuff in it, so it doesn't hurt too bad. A poster and 2 smaller items. That's rad! Well, it's good to see you again. She says, what on earth would compel you to come here? Why are you here? Could ask the same of you, a woman in a beautiful white dress and pearl earrings. I've been found! Huh? We're all just hanging out here in the Pokemon Titanic. Oh, that's weird. Her sprite has her wearing a white dress, but then in her art she's wearing like a crop top and red pants? Alright. Whalmer and Zigzagoon. I feel like usually the sprites match fairly well, but I guess in this case they just don't. As we discovered in the last stream, in this generation, the move Surf does not hit your ally in battle, making it just crazy OP, which is wonderful for me. So I'll just be spamming Surf for this fight, I think. Kids hardcore surfed on a Zigzagoon. It was like skateboarding, because there's not enough room to sit, you just have to like balance on top. When there are real animals in Pokemon like fish and I'm talking about dogs. I do, and I think there was an episode where Ekans like shows itself wrapping around like a weasel maybe, or a rat. Very strange times. Yeah, I definitely remember in Hope No Avalog appear. Hi Flareon. I definitely remember in the, I think there was like a SS Anne sinking episode maybe? That episode always really scared me as a kid, but I do remember them looking out the window and seeing real fish. Oh yeah, it was a mongoose, that's right, Drysu. You have a good memory, Drysu. Shiba says it was that ghastly turning into a mongoose. Yup. Wild stuff. Had it on VHS. And I definitely remember Misty like holding up a cross, like a crucifix at one point against a ghost Pokemon, which is wild. Not just curious, but also strong. You're not my mom. Well, what do you know? Maybe I am. You're such a tough trainer. Let me register you as a memento. I had this one episode of... I didn't have a lot of things on VHS. I didn't have a lot of Pokemon episodes, but the ones that I had, I watched a lot. And I remember I had one where there's like a little boy, I think it was a Johto episode maybe, there was a little boy who had this like special friendship with this wild Meowth who lived in the woods, and the Meowth was really good at like physical combat. It was like a kicking Meowth. It had like this crazy flying kick move, and somehow during the course of the episode, that special heroic Meowth gets mixed up with Team Rocket's Meowth, and Team Rocket's Meowth gets an opportunity to know what it's like to be loved and admired by children, and it like makes him more good. And I remember that was just a bizarre episode, and it really stuck in my head as like, why is this Meowth so good at kicking? And then I also had the episode where Ash battles Faulkner, and Faulkner's Pidgeot, because I love Pidgeot, so I used to just watch that all the time. The SS Anne sinking followed by the giant Pokemon Island. That was a strange arc. Have a jelly donut. I'm in trouble with my mom, so I ran. Keep it a secret where I am? The man next door says he's sightseeing, but I don't know about that. Kid thinks the woman at home is mother. Little does he know. And there's this kid. Isn't it fun? I get excited just being here. I don't know if you should be here. Remember the Pokedex book? I think so. Ships of this sort are rare, so I'm taking a look around. There appear to be other cabins. Wow, very astute, Sherlock. Goodness. Also found out Meowth's VA was trans. That's right, I forgot about that. An item! It's a harbor mail! Yay! Great. I think think this is one of the neatest locations in this generation of Pokemon. I really like the abandoned ship. Great music, really fun little gimmick. I love that you can come back here with Dive and do even more exploration. Just a really cool little dungeon. Just stuck in an abandoned ship, he's excited. Are these children playing on the Titanic wreck? I think it's just that, like, in the Pokemon world, it's a lot harder to control children. Like, they can just get on their Pokemon and leave. Like, kids are already hard enough to keep track of, but imagine if they had access to, like, sentient whales. That Aurora Beam was one of my earliest alert sounds. For those of you who were on the stream the first couple months I ran it, I really like the way that Aurora Beam and Ice Beam sound in this gen. Especially Ice Beam, which goes woo woo woo, tink 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 tink. Double Edge, what a terrible move for Chimecho, but I will get rid of Takedown. If I'm gonna have a physical normal move on this bell, I guess I should make it be Double Edge. Oh goodness, let's see. Machoke, huh? Okay, I'll keep this guy out. There was an episode where they went to a hospital since there wasn't a Pokemon Center. Gosh, really makes you think, huh? Speaking of fighting styles, I need more Hitmons, like complimentary lady Hitmons. There's so many like fighting styles and martial arts in the world. I feel like that's definitely like an open, what's the word? There's a lot of room there, you know? I hated that there's one room you can't get into. Let me in! Like that meme of Eric Andre at the gate. Let me in! Pokemon would be banned in school. No way. Alright, no more Machoke. That'll be worth a lot of EXP, which is very good for lump legs. Kids can get up and leave. Why do you think there's so many random items left in the wild from their remains? Says Mecha. Right. Just items they dropped normally. Okay, so there's the storage room. I'll need to get the storage key for that. This guy's throwing up, even though the ship is literally shipwrecked. Scanner's still busted. Oh no! Headmaster is a Pokemon to use. You can break up fights in the school. That's the room, says Chief Beef. Oh, you can actually get in the storage room. There is a way, I believe. You have to get the storage key. I think you have to, like, use Surf and stuff. There's a whole complicated set of things to do in this. Yeah, you need to get Dive to go down the floor there. WTF, says Chief Beef. Now you can replay it and go in there. This is the perfect place to go exploring. It's exciting here. I bet there's amazing treasures on board. Yeah, there's a complicated part of this story where you get Dive and you go through there, and I believe there's a scientist who is looking for some, like, missing parts, and you have to go find the missing parts. The whole game has changed now, says Chief Beef. Yay, it's a ship! You're so right, kiddo. I already went through here. Let's see. Better get the HM or scuba gear. I like how there's a lot of old D&D RPG and early Pokemon, like Voltorbs being mimics. Yeah, definitely. What's so funny about having my inner tube aboard the ship? I didn't say that. You brought that up without me saying anything. Tuber Charlie. What martial art would you want to be a master of? I'd like to be a master of Scottish shin kicking. Well, I think you already took the best one. Let's try out Double Edge. Question back, what are your thoughts of fan games that do away with HMs? I haven't played a lot of fan games, to be honest. I don't think I have an opinion. I love those abandoned ship track plays on the hidden islands and forests and Oras. I agree, it's very fitting. I don't know a lot of different types of martial arts. Maybe just Kung Fu. Classic. HM don't exist in the new... Oh my gosh, I got jump scared. Strength and compassion are a trainer's treasures. Boo! I'm not good at swimming, but I'm good at battles. How lower level is Chimecho to the others? The others are at like 36, so he's only a couple levels down, so he'll be caught up very soon. I kind of like... I mean, I think this is literally just because I'm getting older and it's nostalgia goggles, but like, I don't mind HMs. I don't mind having to grind. I don't mind random encounters in the grass. I know a lot of these features people don't enjoy. I like them, but I like things that are boring and suck, so there you go. Update the got scared counter. I don't know. I like really chill, grindy games where you just have to do the same thing a lot. I'm gonna sit down, because my back is tired of standing. Whoops, sorry, 1 second. I have a box on the floor. There we go. Let's just tilt the camera down a little bit. I've always liked games that are kind of grindy though. I think because I tend to play games to like really chill out after working, so I like that process of just doing a task where you almost like turn your brain off and just like get into the rhythm a little bit. And I think grinding just works really well for that, especially if it's like a turn-based grinding system. It's just very relaxing. I don't know. And I know Pokemon so well that like I don't have to think about it too much. Chief says you weren't sitting the whole time. I wasn't. I have a standing desk, and I try to stand most of the workday. But every once in a while I just can't anymore, so now I'm sitting down. I have a really tall chair that's like the height of the standing desk, so there's something about you that sparkles. Oops, that didn't go well. Wish you could turn off the EXP link. Yes, yeah. You would love the insane encounter rates of old Final Fantasies. I need to play those. You gifted them to me, and I really want to play them. Walking around barefoot in this ship is kind of gross. It's beyond kind of gross. It's medically risky. In a cabin somewhere on board, I saw something sparkle. A revive. That's fancy, says Chief Beef. HMs felt better than what Sun and Moon did with the giant random fences. It's hard, because I feel like the more graphically modern they make the games, the more that they actually need a good explanation for why you can't go anywhere. And I feel like they haven't really figured that out yet. Sometimes they have, actually. That's not entirely fair. I felt like in the Galar region, the borders felt relatively organic. Especially if you're like going on these like, you know, country roads with like the pastures and stuff beyond. But then other times it does feel very inorganic that you can't just go off the path. I don't know. The more things look like reality, the more people expect it to behave like reality. We were searching for treasures, but we discovered a trainer. Well, I'm a treasure. You're gonna love me. Fab confirmed shiny fish. I watched all of JoJo and I'm not sure what to do with my life. Fabtonia, you should check out the game Forager. Oh, I thought the game was called Forager Super Grindy. They should have called it that. Forager. It is super grindy and fun. What type of game is it? Just plays construction and power workers. I always liked those guys in black and white who are dancing, and they're like, one day we'll stop being here for no reason. Yes, I think I like the element that these older, like, sprite and pixel art based games, I like the kind of feeling they have of it being, like, representative and not literal, because then if they just put, like, a hedge, your brain kind of fills in the gap of, like, okay, well, I think that would be, you know, a little cliff ledge or whatever. You just, like, I don't know. It's more metaphorical than anything. But then when you can actually see that the ledge is like this tall compared to your trainer's foot, it just feels really annoying. Wow, a double level up. That's great. Good job, Joshua. Oh, and you know what? Level 36 for Oily Josh here. Hang on. It's his big birthday. Happy birthday! Yay! Wow, 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 wow. He's becoming the best Pokemon ever! Wow, it's a long animation. There he is, my boy! I really like Swampert's sprites. I like how short its little legs are. They're so stubby. Let's see, it's a game about foraging and building stuff to forage faster. That sounds good. Let's go! Delta's not here tonight. Sad. It also feels really good having the world open up with new HMs. But what you said about the realism is spot on. Yeah, I agree. I don't have a good solution. I'm just kind of thinking out loud about the way my brain like translates the sprite art. What a shame Delta isn't here. The Swample! Really like Pokemon Legends. Arceus felt more like an old Pokemon game. Yeah, Arceus was like weirdly sloppy, but like the parts where it shined were like mwah. Like I played the heck out of Arceus. It definitely could have used like a full another year of polish, but like boy, the bones were there. I really liked it. There he is, the Deltaist Pokemon. You make me so angry, I'm gonna register you for that. Okay. Wrong link, says Blade Map. Okay, I won't click on that one. Let's take a look at Joshua. Joshua is officially our strongest dude now. Oh, look at that attack stat. Yes, please. Oh, and the HP. Don't mind if I do. Joshua has been hitting the donuts, and he is thick. Wow, attack of 95. That's so, so good for me. Okay, so... yeah, Joshua's really strong. That's gonna help us quite a bit here, because the rest of the team is not that good. Thank goodness for Josh. I'm glad you guys voted to keep him on the team. We would have been in a much differenter position. Arceus had the ow my bones feeling. Oh, I love this bird. Very Melanie. Joshua's a feckin' burb. I love Appler. My friend that doesn't like it since I think it breaks the timeline, and I'm just like, I don't care, I like it. Applos, actually. We can't find any treasures. I'll find those treasures, don't worry. Oh wait, is this kid... did I already talk to him? I think I did. Yeah, I did, okay. Yeah, I think Arceus had a really good core mechanic. The gameplay loop felt great. I think the issue I ran into with it is that the edges of the world looked pretty rough. Some of the areas did a lot better than others. Like, I thought that the swampy area, the like Crimson Swamp area, looked awesome. I rather liked the beach area. I think that one also had like a nice organic feel. I think the starting area had the weirdest edges. It was like the farther you got towards the edge of the map, the more it was just kind of like, why does this end here? This is really strange. But, I mean, I think considering the time limit, they kind of did their best. I'm investigating the ship on behalf of Captain Stern. He asked me to find a scanner, but I haven't had any success. So I believe when I get Dive, I will be able to go deeper into the ship. Oh, there's the storage key. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, Chief. You get the storage key, then you go back into the storage room. We'll go see what's in there, because I don't remember. I love that they let you run in here. That's very nice. I'll just find it myself and not tell you to. True. The inserted key stuck, but the door opened. Gonna be sad and Black and White will be remade. People were saying Noble Avalugg is pretty tough. I thought Noble Electrode was the hardest of all. I had trouble with both of those. The keys is Chief Beef. Ice Beam! Well, now you know. That is all that was in this room. It's a great TM, but that's all that was in here. Once we get Surf, we'll be able... once we get Dive, we'll be able to go deeper into the abandoned ship. But I think that's all we can do for the time being until we get access to Dive. But it actually won't be that long until we get access to Dive and can come back here, so... we're just gonna go ahead and save and carry on. This is so fun. I love that I can play this. I love that these old games are still around and like very easy to access. It's just nice. Like I could play this on my old SP with the dead battery, but being able to just play it on my PC and stream it directly is so nice. I have more cards than I remembered, says Blade Vap. I love Hisuian Voltorb, such a silly little guy. Yeah, and the Pokemon in Legends Arceus I loved, to be clear, as much as I'm complaining about the kind of map weirdness. I really liked the new Pokemon they introduced. I liked the concepts they introduced. It was cool. It's one of the only games that I haven't, like, moved all my Pokemon into home from. Ahoy there! Are you going out to the abandoned ship too? Actually, I have just gotten all the good stuff out of it. The Mecha War! Spaghetti Mech! Carvana. Now here's a fun little fact that some of you might not know about this generation. Did you know that if you surf on a Sharpedo, it actually has a much faster movement speed? Glad they're gonna take their time to work on the new games. Are they going to? Did I miss some news? I love the age. None. It's a robot. This is spaghetti. This is spaghetti you no want to touch it. That's kind of bringing back memories, actually, looking at those pictures. I remember in elementary school, I got, not in trouble, but I got a talking to from the teacher because every day we had to do these, like, little writing exercises where you drew a picture and then you had to write like 2 sentences about it, you know, just classic elementary school activities. I'm pretty sure the Sharpedo thing is true in this gen as well. You really skim over the water. What was I saying? A totally lost my train of thought. Does anyone remember what I was saying? Please. Morning papers? Oh, yeah, the activities. I love the seas. I forget all my worries when I swim. So anyway, I got a talking to because back at the beginning of my passion for Pokemon, probably when I was in, like, 1st or 2nd grade, for my journal entries, I kept just narrating Pokemon battles. I would just draw, like, Voltorb and Rattata. I think that was the last one I did, because I could draw, like, the curly tail and then the circle for the Voltorb. And I just narrated, like, Rattata used Tail Whip, like, Voltorb used whatever, and just straight up just wrote the dialogue from the game. And I remember my teacher just talking to me and being like, I don't understand what this is, like, this is not the point of the activity, like, you need to write about something, like, that exists. And I was just like, okay. She was, like, nice about it, but she was like, you can't just narrate, like, a video game. I think I still have them somewhere. I'll see if I can find them and show them to you guys sometime. Because I had done it several days before she, like, pulled me aside and was like, you can't just keep doing this. So she let me do it a little, which is very sweet, I think. Some sources said that Nintendo got into contact with Game Freak and said, slow down the releases, you're making us look bad with how sloppy you're getting over there. Thank God, really? It's about time. Oh my god, I've just been wondering what is going on over there. It really, yeah, it makes the company look bad. When games come out like Breath of the Wild that are like so polished you could see your face in them, and then Scarlet and Violet comes out and you're like, guys, come on. So I believe over here, actually, we're in the realm where pretty soon we should be able to see the Sky Tower, I think it's called. Rayquaza's little house. Yeah, it's like somewhere around here. Yeah, it's not on the map just yet, but we will be able to see it pretty soon, so that's fun. Let's see, Pokemon is turning into the Call of Duty release schedules. God, that's a very apt comparison, unfortunately. Remember the Burger King toys from way back when? The Pokemon craze is in full swing. I had the Voltorb spinning toy. In my first playground battle, I forgot what Voltorb could learn other than one move, and I had to use self-destruct. Saving you up, but I love my robot sandwich living dragon son. No, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed Scarlet and Violet. I wish they'd had more time to develop it. That's it. Is this the final party for the Elite Forces Chief Beef? I think so, yeah. I also have a Nuzleaf that's in the box right now because I'm keeping Skarmory with me for the HM Fly, but yeah, we'll see how things kind of shape out. This is very close to the final team, at least. Yeah, no, I think Scarlet and Violet was good, and I think it could have been great if they gave it another year in the oven to kind of fill out some of the ideas. Like an example maybe would be helpful. Obviously there was like graphical glitches, like, you know, fix that, no big deal. But I think with the ruinous Pokemon that you can find by pulling out the keys that are hidden all over the place, I think it would have been really cool if instead of the door just kind of opening and the Pokemon coming out of like a stone wall, I think it would be cool if you could like go into the chamber that it's locked into. Maybe it could almost be like an alternate dimension type thing. Or, I don't know, like do something with that so that it feels a little bit more like, wow, this thing was locked away. I thought it was weird that when you battle them, they just kind of appear. And it's like, where were they? Were they in the door? Or like, I don't know. It just seemed a little unfinished to me. Let's see. I love the Pokemon in newer games. Game has gotten glitchier and glitchier, and it's not funny anymore. Well, it's funny sometimes, but mostly infuriating. For Christian folks trying to say Pokemon is satanic during the start of Pokemon Mania. That was so wild to me, because my family is very Christian. I must have drifted off to sleep while I was drifting on the waves. And they never had any issue with it. They always thought Pokemon was great. Both my mom and my dad would get me Pokemon stuff. We'd go to the movies. I was like, who are these Christians who don't like these adorable little critters? It was just very surreal to me. I don't know. There's no PP! Oh, no PP. Stonks. Maybe a tracker for the stakes because those things sucked. They did. I remember for the last one I got so angry, no PP, that I had Clay just sit next to me on the couch with like an article open and just describe to me where exactly to go for each one. Because I tried to find them manually and it was like pulling teeth. Okay, I think we're gonna go over to Dewford and go to the Pokemon Center because I need some PP. I tried so hard not to use a guide, says Kiwi. Yeah, we're cut from the same cloth here. Speaking of drifting off to sleep, do you remember any Pokemon dreams? Yes. Every single time that a new game is on the horizon, I will have several dreams about it coming out, and creepy, says Mecha, and what it'll be like, and whether it'll be good or bad, or, you know, I don't know. I often will have Pokemon dreams. And just the other day, I had that Pokemon dream about Pyroar's evolution. Roar, 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 roar. It's metronome time, Gunk. It's been too long since I've seen Volbeat. Yes, Dragon Dance! Become faster, my son. I found Chiyu on the way to MFF last year. Last one I had to go. I used a guide for that. Wo-Chien, however. I mean, the Pope has played Undertale. I found the live Wo-Chien reaction on my own, actually. I love that meme. Wo-Chien reaction. It wasn't very effective, but it got the job done. Good job, Gunk. If that isn't the story of your life, I don't know what is. In fact, you have shockwaves, this Blade. I know, I'm just having fun over here. I lost, I'll take a snooze. Not in the ocean you won't, bud. You're gonna drown. Oh, Vap, how do you do? I hope you've been well. I wanted to tell you I won. Bye. I love how they just have nothing to say in this gen. I thought they really did a good job reworking the, oh god, that's really distracting. They did a really good job reworking the phone system in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Sometimes they still call you with nonsense, but I liked that they added your rival calling you with, like, little tips. And... well, really, that's it, actually. Maybe it wasn't that good. It just feels especially nothing in this gen. At this point, I think Gunk won't explode. No, he will, he will. Don't give up, don't give up. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, I swear. That's valid. You have Shockwave blades, as Kiwi. And your mom has Shockwave. Remember those golden Pokemon cards? Yeah, the ones from Burger Kurger? I do. I'll make him explode, says Blade. If I have Pokemon dreams, I usually have older gens getting new games in the style of older gens. Whoa, that's a cool type of dream. Oh, the other type of dream that I have, I'd say often enough to be a recurring dream, like at least once a month, is I have dreams about finding cool Pokemon merch. I'll either be at like an old game store or a garage sale or whatever, and I'm just finding like all this incredible old merch from like 1999 that's like super ultra rare, and it's like $1. So that's a little peek into my psychology. Getting a good deal on old toys is the most exciting thing my brain can come up with. I have to have like a rule in my house that I like can't open eBay more than like once a week, because boy, it's just an issue. Wow, you're at a higher level than us. I sure am. Do you have any friends who would go to the beach with you? My sister gave me my Pokemon. I raised it, and now it's my important partner. Well, that's adorable. Blade says, I've mentioned it before, but a lot of the time, the dream is that Cerulean City flooded up north on Nugget Bridge and farther up, and now the city looks like Venice. Oh, that sounds nice. That's a lovely dream. Heard Burger King had to stop Pokemon toys since kids were choking on them. Really? I don't remember that. The reason why America can't have Kinder Eggs. I do know that one. We have Kinder Eggs, but the toy is not inside. It's, like, packaged. Once dreamt that there was a third post-game after Red and Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Isn't eBay how you get the Eevee horses? Some of them. Back before TwitchCon. The horses for TwitchCon were on Amazon, but before that, all the horses that I've made have been from eBay. In Fool's Gold, there kind of is. Alright. Lumplegs versus Carvana. That's a bad matchup. We're gonna switch to Gunk. I always really liked that city that's in, Pokemon... Is it Pokemon Heroes? The ones with Latias and Latios? I really liked that movie. I really liked that city that they're in. Great music, beautiful aesthetic. Love the idea of, like, getting lost in these little canal streets, eating Italian food. Just a good time. It's in the Sevi Islands, full of Hoenn stuff, and a few older things. A few other things. My reading comprehension is so good, guys. Wow, I'm getting numbers like crazy out here. Everyone sees me on my Swampert and they get crazy jealous. Hi, Wingle. I bet Wingle has little cat ears. Wingle is the cat girl Pokemon. I got so lost in Lumio City. Do you know a little town called Dewford? I am almost there. I'm trying. I would love to know a little town named Dewford. Wingle! Yeah, Lumiose is very confusing. I definitely remember having some trouble with Lumiose. I'm trying to think what other cities are like the most confusing in Pokemon. Mesa Goza, the city that your school is in Scarlet and Violet, I have a very hard time with to this day, even though I've played a lot of that game. It is just really hard for me to navigate. And because there's like not really any unique shops in that game, there's like no real landmarks. There's like the fountain that's like off to the side, which is kind of helpful. It's metronome time! Stealing! The final battle against the Sevi rival is versus their team, which includes a Sirfetch'd with the role of Smeargle. A Smeargle of cosmic power levels. Fool's Gold Sirfetch'd is a painter duck. Oh, that's adorable! Let's use metronome again. I feel like we're ready for it. Fury swipes. Gunk is fed up. Italian food was in JoJo. Now I'm thinking of JoJo again, Tsushima. I've failed to distract you. You know, it's one of my nightmares, being in Italy, stumbles. Why is that? Dare I ask? It's adorable, she says, as Smeargle deletes my level 100 Flygon previously. Whoops, that's not who I meant to use my potion on. Well, okay, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and switch Gunk to the front. He's got Illuminate. Oh, we're at Dewford, so I didn't even need to use that healing item. Cringe! I didn't have the item finder last time I was here. Let's get healed up. So if I remember correctly, since we passed by the area that the Sky Tower is in, I think they have rocks that just block the way to it in this gen until you need to get to it, and then they unlock it. Oh, thank you for redeeming Big Stretch. That's a good idea. Oh, but then I think in Oraz you can just go there and you can't get in, maybe? I only imagine Jar Jar Binks and you say Mesa Goza. Mesa Goza School! Is that why they called it that? No! I hope not. I don't think that was the right stretch of ocean for the Sky Pillar. Wait, hang on. I'm straight up tripping. You're so right. I am tripping out so much. Sky Tower is over here? Yeah, I think? Yeah. Yeah, I think the Sky Tower is like right over here somewhere. Stumbles is version dependent for the school name. We need more tiny Vep school. Oh, Naranja or Uva. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Sky Pillar, not Sky Tower. I feel like I'm really, really showing my, my old memory here. Yeah, right of Pacific Log. Yeah, that's right. Okay. There's something over here. Usually I wouldn't care that much, except if it's a heart scale, I would really like to get it because you need heart scale. It is! Okay, you need heart scales for the item tutor. How do you battle other kids in your school? What, like, physically? Oh shoot, I don't have the right bike. Do I have the mock bike right now or do I have Acro? We could go in this cave, except I don't think I have the right bike. Yeah, I have Acro, and you need the mock bike to get up the steep slopes here. Okay. Vap used Hyper Beam on the other kids. I definitely played some trading card game with my friends. Every once in a blue moon, we'd whip out the old Link cable and do a battle. I think that was more common in like the Diamond and Pearl era. I had a friend, Megan, who I played those games with, and sometimes we would battle. Ooh, Muddy Water. Interesting. Not very effective, but pretty cool. And I think I've told this story on stream before, but when I was like a little kid, like in first grade, I had a friend who we would pretend to be Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, and we would just beat the tar out of each other. We would just go into the yard and like just try to kill each other. Hello, Urtmust feed. I don't have a Mudkip, but I do have Mudkip's final evolution, so it's basically the same thing. I remember that as his blade. See, I tried to use Hyper Beam, basically. I think we did more Pokemon card trading than anything in school. I don't think we usually had time to do full TCG matches. Yes, the Doduo stories. Yeah, Pokemon was more of like a pretend to be Pokemon thing, where we didn't really... Battling wasn't always the fantasy. Oh, great. Yeah, awesome, Gunk. Use Tail Glow with your metronome, you mouth breather. I swear to God. Did you say item tutor? I was trying to say move tutor. I might have said item tutor. It's been a long week, guys. Pokemon Remember and Pokemon Forgore. Mascot is Doduo. You're young for years. It's true, it's true. They banned Pokemon TCG at our middle school. Thank you for redeeming Hydrate. Maybe having some water will help rehydrate my dried sponge of a brain. Yeah, I think we had various bannings. I think silly bans got banned at my school. Really putting the ban in silly bans. I'm just gonna go heal rather than use my, my precious sodas. Yeah, I think silly bans got banned. They banned those bendy rules in my school. Oh, the, like, snap bracelets? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, Pokemon was definitely, for a time, the TCG was not allowed. Yu-Gi-Oh cards were not allowed. Oh, the rulers that bend. I got you, I got you. A lot of stuff got banned. People use them as weapons. Oh my god. That's awesome. Kids are so, resourceful. There we go. Feels like a lot of stuff got banned at my school. Yeah, I think, overall, like, I'm 29 now, I'm almost 30, and I think I sort of lived through, like many of you who are about my age, like, when we were little, technology was just kind of becoming like a thing that you could just bring to school with you. Like those Nokia phones existed, the bricks, and Game Boys existed, you know, stuff like that where like some kids actually had them. So the schools had to start really seriously cracking down because it's like you can't bring your $200 thing to school and then get it stolen. Your parents gonna flip their lid. And then smartphones were like everyone had them by the time I graduated high school. So I kind of went from like the beginning of that trend all the way through its natural conclusion. And I remember like when I was in high school, they had a really strict no phones rule. Like I think it was like if you got caught twice with your phone, it would get taken to the office and you had to have a parent come like pick it up. It was like pretty strict. But like everyone had them and everyone was using them. So to me it felt like one of those rules where it was like everyone is basically getting away with it. And occasionally you get unlucky and you have to pay the tax. And I brought my phone to school so much and used it so much that eventually I got like full detention for it. I got in a lot of trouble. And then I remember, I think 2 years after I graduated high school, they completely got rid of the no phone rule. I think it was like, they had some limitations of like, you know, like don't have it out on your desk in class or whatever, but like they rolled it back significantly. And I was like, man, what the hell? How come I had to live through the last like years that rule was in effect? Wild times. I don't know if it's like that everywhere. I grew up in Southern California, but yeah, I think they're really chill about it now because they realized it's literally impossible to get kids to not use their phones at school at all. I'm a lousy runner, but in the water you can't catch me. What if I cheat and use my Swampert? Let's see, I smuggled my GBA SP or DS to mine, says Blade. Back to grinding for the flying gym. I'm 29 too, age buddy, says Shiba. Yeah, I think a lot of folks in here are between 25 and 35. Let's see. Yes, I did beat the flying gym. I was grounded by a large portion of high school for dodging classes due to bullies and had to play almost all of Gen 4 in secret. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Secret Diamond and Pearl. The massive technology power creep over the course of 12 years. That sucked, Blades. This mecha reactionary rules suck, yeah. Most of Gen 5 was a bit touchy too, since I became unable to play any video games, and my parents thought I was hopelessly addicted to gaming, which was not true. Yeah, I think that is like a similar thing to what I'm talking about. I think a lot of the people in this age range grew up in like, how to put it? I mean, obviously everyone's parents had different rules, but I think like kind of the era of like personal computers, going from like the family might have, if you were well off, there would be a room in the house that was like the computer room, and you had to go dial up, you know, and no one could be on the phone. And then within a few years it went to like everyone having laptops, and then everyone having iPads, and then everyone having smartphones, and it was like so quick. Because we totally had like the computer, the personal family computer thing, you know? And then one day we just didn't anymore. Time flies. A heart scale! Hooray! Anyway, thanks for coming to my vague TED talk about computers. We can all get together and tell these kids and teens to get off our digital lawn. Let's see. I was worried that a kid was drowning when I saw you. Excuse me, sir. I am riding on a giant frog. I'm fine. Hello, Vaporeon fan. How are you? Let's see. Oh, Ert is grinding for the flying gem. My parents were saying, we wish we had never given you a controller, which, pardon my language, is really insensitive since then I'd be the same person without the likes of Mario games. Yeah, I think it's really hard for folks of older generations to understand what it's like to grow up with video games and like kind of how they shape your interests and passions and stuff. Alright, catch you later. Love you, Stumbles. Be good. Oh gosh, yeah, it's 5:15. Okay, 45 more minutes. We're doing good on the grinding. Team is getting really tough. Doing okay? Don't think I've heard of this ROM hack. It is not a ROM hack. It's just Emerald version. Just your classic. I'm just playing with really bad Pokemon. Sort of a personal ROM hack. Yeah, the rules... Actually, I can just do the rules command so you can see what they are. I'm basically just using Pokemon that have a very low encounter rate. Because I like to have a weird challenge. Oh, this is a fun little island. Hi, buddy. A little hiker out here on the island, having fun. Let's see what he's got. Oh, maybe this is a, what are they called? Archaeologist? Yeah, he's looking for the Reggie's thingy. My parents know that I'm free from them now, but nowadays they do things to control me. It sucks. Regigice Island! Yeah, Ruin Maniac. That's what they call archaeologists in this game. I think my foes can't complain about much since they know they're getting grandchildren, since most be my brother or Kay. Well, maybe someone will adopt sometime. It could happen. Goodbye, Sandshrew. Alright, Lumplegs is officially caught up with the rest of the team, so that wasn't too bad. I thought that would take longer. Let's try Joshua out. Since Sandslash is a ground type, Joshua is a good matchup. Oh, his back spread is so rough. Look at his little arm. It's like, eh. Oh, oily Josh. His little head fins are all like droopy. They really did him dirty with the back spray. Experienced Sherigo. Brr. I'm gonna give Tangrowth a gun, says Bladebap. I was thinking too much about that rock. Okay. Well, you should probably think about something else. That's true. I'm gonna run to the bathroom and refill my water. I will be right back, y'all. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Hello, everybody. The return of the toilet cookies. That's the only BRB screen that I have. Wow, you really did give Tangrowth a gun. That rips. That's what they should have done. Wonder how many cookies Vap could eat in a given time. A lot. I might just end with her comic Vap. She ate all that pie. You're absolutely right. So here's a pointless little thought for y'all. How long has it been since you've had graham crackers? Like just your standard honey-made graham crackers. Because I recently bought a really big package of graham crackers because I needed a whole bunch to make the crust. Oh yeah, we don't have them in Britain. I needed a whole bunch to make the crust for a cheesecake. And then I just used them for the crust, and then one day I was like, I really want a snack. And I had some graham crackers, and guys, graham crackers are really good. Yeah, Kiwi gets it. I had not just eaten graham crackers since I was like a little kid. Cause I don't know, I just associate them with being in Sunday school and getting an orange slice and a graham cracker. It's like a nothing snack. So I just didn't remember them as being very good, but they're really good. I've just been on a crazy graham cracker tear the last couple days. I'll just sit there eating them like it's something to do. Oh my god, I blocked off the item. No, he's standing in front of it. Ah, I messed up. I'm convinced the sea keeps secrets from us. I'm exhausted from swimming. I'm not used to it. About a year, 1 year plus. I want more, honestly. They're so good. Any Sunday school stories? I don't remember anything specific. We had a flannel graph, which I always really liked. Did you guys know flannel graphs? Those big boards that have flannel on them, and then they just stick flannel characters onto them. I love me a nice flannel graph. I should do Vap comic flannel graphs. Can you imagine? Mecha says, I'm imagining a Vaporeon with its face stuffed with graham crackers. I put peanut butter on them, says Kiwi. Kiwi, have you had the cinnamon sugar ones? They're so good. I'll just sit around and eat graham crackers with a glass of milk any day. It's just delightful. Just a nice, simple graham cracker. Wow, I'm really aging, huh? They're just good. It's just a simple little cookie. I guess the closest British equivalent would be the type of plain biscuit that you would have with tea. It's a similar flavor, but a little bit more sweet. I like Malamar cookies, is Blade Bab. What is that? Eat graham crackers, is Mecha Ninja. You know what? If I brought one over here, I would, but I didn't. I'm making a fancy soup tonight, so I'm trying not to spoil my appetite with graham crackers now, even though I want to. In other words, Oreo. I'm so weak, but you're willing to register me in your Pokénav? I'm sure there are many secrets to be discovered. Yeah, the item that's right next to you that I can't get to. Pain, agony. Soup, says Mecha Ninja. Everyone in this house really likes pot pies, you know, chicken pot pie or turkey pot pie, but actually making a chicken pot pie or a turkey pot pie from scratch is a process. And I discovered a couple weeks ago that you can just make a soup. Hi, Bootsakoi. You can make a soup that is a chicken pot pie soup. It's a little bit thinner than the filling of a pot pie, but it's got everything in there that you would put in a normal pot pie. It's got the shredded chicken, the creamy stock, mushrooms, carrots, potatoes, what's it called? Celery. And it just tastes like eating the filling of a pot pie. And then you can have it with a piece of sourdough toast or something to really get that feeling you've got the crust, or crackers or whatever. And it's delicious. And it calls for I think the recipe calls for a packet of chicken thighs, and a package of chicken breasts. But what I do instead is I just buy one of those whole roast chickens from the grocery store. You know, the ones you can get that are just in a sack at the front. I just buy one of those and I put it in a big bowl, and then I wash my hands, and then just with my bare hands I just tear it apart. It's a great stress relief activity. But you can get all the meat off the bones that way and just throw that into the soup, and then you don't have to worry about roasting a chicken or buying all the separate parts or anything. It's just ready to go. It's so good. Good soup. When I heard chicken pie, I thought of chicken run. I don't want to be a pie. Hungry, says Blade Vap. You should make chicken pot pie soup. It's so good. I can put the recipe in the server if you're interested. It's not too challenging of a recipe. I really like soup, especially if you're like not super confident in your cooking ability. I feel like soup is a really like approachable thing because it's pretty forgiving. Like if you overcook it a little, it's not a big deal. If you undercook it, you can just throw it back on the stove. It's pretty easy to like adjust the texture to your interests. I don't know, I think it's just like more forgiving than like if you're frying something, it's really easy to like get the timing wrong or let it burn. But if you let soup burn, it's probably because you like left the room and said, sayonara, you weeaboo piece of shit, and just didn't pay attention to the soup, in which case it's your fault, so. But yeah, soup. Soup is great. Big proponent of soup here. Big soup supporter. A soup porter. What was your favorite episode of Pokemon Emerald Stream? I like the one where she talked about soup for a long time. Why is the soup a weeb, says Kiwi. Whenever I think about making soup, I just think about that scene from Ratatouille. Yes, when you're ready to get crazy, you can make a roux to thicken them. Ha, and then you'll roux the day. The reason the soup is a weeb is because I was thinking about that, do you know how on Tumblr you used to be able to, edit other people's posts? There was a really old Tumblr post where someone edited a post by the official Tumblr staff account to just say something to the effect of like, we're shutting the website down, sayonara you weeaboo freaks. And it just really got me. When you ready to already read that. Swimmer Imani sent out Meryl. Hello, Meryl. I wonder if Grimer likes being in the ocean? I remember when they introduced it in Gen 1, they talked about how, like, I think it forms in polluted waters, and I think you can catch it in, oh my gosh, what's the name of that town? Maybe Celadon? There's like a little pond, and I think if you fish in that pond, you can get Grimer. So I think Grimer is okay with water. I want to be told I'm relaxing to be with. Giggle. Well, you won't hear it from me, girl. Hey, we made it to Route 104. Let's go ahead and scoop up any items that are here. I think Muck is so smelly, the smell comes out of its Pokeball. An antidote! Wow! An avocado! Thanks! The Cobblemon server I'm in as Grimer spawn in shallow ocean sometimes. That's cool! That one man's poop pond. You can't judge that man's poop pond, it's his private poopy property. Giggle. Ah, the times where people just said lol out loud. She should have said Lamau. I want to be told I'm relaxing to be around Lamau. Or Raffle, if she wanted to show her her age. Oh, my bag is full. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, let's go ahead and go into Petalburg. Actually, you know what? I can just fly to where I want to go. I don't need to go to Petalburg. Let's go ahead and pick up my beautiful Skarmory Gonk. Let's fly to Lilycove. You know what? Let's just do it. Since he changed routes, the trainers on that island reset. Oh, that's true. We'll have to remember to come back there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal my guys, and then we're gonna go to the department store, and we're gonna sell all of our extra garbage, and then we're gonna buy some additional extra garbage, you know? It's like yesterday, I had to take my poor kitty to the vet. She's doing okay, but they had to take a urine sample because she's got an upper respiratory infection, and they wanted to check on some stuff. And they also needed to rehydrate her, so like they squeezed the pee out of her, and then they squeezed some water in, and I just thought that was, I don't know, like the law of equivalent exchange. There was just something funny about that to me, that they had to take it out and put it in. Okay, let's get rid of Harbor Mail. I don't think we need to hold on to the cleanse tag. I'll go ahead and put away the leaf stone for now. We don't need that. I don't think we have any fire type moves, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that away. I'll keep the flutes. Yeah, I'll keep everything else, that's fine. Poor Pie. Holy shit, that's a terrible description. I know. Yeah, so what happened was she got super sick, if you guys remember last week, because she got into No Name's food, which she is... Oh! Hello, Jackson. I forgot. I think you have to battle your rival. Hang on, I'm gonna go put Skarmory in the box. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Pie was sick last week because she got into No Name's food, which she's really allergic to. And then she was okay for a couple days after that, but then I think she got ill from her, like, from the stress of being sick from that food. And she developed an upper respiratory infection, so she's been sneezing and stuff, which has not been very fun for her. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's fine. So, brought her to the vet. It looked like she did have a fever, so they gave me medicine to reduce her fever, and then she lost some weight too, so I went to the grocery store and I bought her the, like, really expensive, like, refrigerated food that's in, like, the fancy case, and she is in hog heaven. She's been eating so much of that food, so I'm gonna get her fattened up again. Did you guys ever try to steal stuff as a kid, or are you more of a goody two-shoes? Oh. I was not a goody two-shoes. Oh hey, it's Vap. I'm running an errand for my dad. No, I'm not buying any dolls. Anyway, it's been a while. I'm in a battle to see who's raising Pokemon better. But you know I'm not gonna lose to no Vap. You are gonna lose to a Vap, and then you're never gonna battle me again. It's just what the script says, it's sad. Sorry, Brennan. Oh, a Tropius. Yeah, when I was in, I think, 1st or 2nd grade, I stole a Go-Gurt out of a kid's bag, and I got in a lot of trouble for that. I think I only ever stole, like, food. I don't know what the deal with that was. Yeah, I tried to steal a Go-Gurt, got in trouble, had to apologize, and then when I was in, like, 4th or 5th grade, I had a teacher who gave out those little mini airheads if we answered questions correctly. And I just got this, like, bizarre Airheads obsession, and I would sneak into her classroom during recess and just take, like, a handful. And I just got away with it for a really long time, and I think eventually I realized that, like Icarus, I was flying too close to the sun, and I was gonna get caught eventually, so I actually stopped taking them. But, man, I had a lot of Airheads in those days. Vap used Pluck, banned. But yeah, I don't think I ever stole anything that was, like, of consequence. Not anyone's, like, personal belongings or anything. It was just, like, snacks that I thought, for whatever reason, I should have, you know? When I was really little, like, before school, I took some of my brother's, like, trick-or-treat candy. And I got in a lot of trouble for that, too. Maybe you really are a bird, says Mecha. I'm just a very food-motivated creature, you know? Alright, one-hit KO on Paliper. I forgot how good Hortus is with Thunderbolt. Hortus is a menace. Oh, and he hasn't evolved his Grovyle yet. That's so sad. Alright, well, we gotta do Gunk versus Grovyle, of course. Sorry, 1 second. Meow, 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 meow. Alright, it's time for Metronome. Time to explode, Gunk. Come on. Substitute? That's the opposite of exploding. Oh my gosh, here comes the Leaf Blade. And the substitute did not fade. Gunk's playing the long game. Confuse Ray. I'm gonna flex on you. Explodes. What happens if you use Explosion or Self-Destruct while you have a substitute? I assume it affects you, not your substitute, right? I've never tried that. I still feel bad. When I was 6, I drank half a Coke in a store and put it back in the fridge. That's awesome. Good strategy. I remember sometimes as a little kid I would get so, like, hangry. Teeter dance, he's already confused. Come on, Gunk. And now he's not, of course. Your dance fixed him. When I was a little kid I would get so hangry in the store that sometimes my mom would let me, like, eat a snack, like, from the shelf, and then we would just bring the wrapper to the register and she would just pay for it then. Leech Life, that's like 20 power in this gen. I guess I'm a bug type, so it's stab, but goodness. Gunk used Safety Dance. Gunk danced so confusingly that it made him see reason again. I'm just gonna use all the metronomes I have. Egg bomb! Oh, but Vivi's not even here. I got in huge trouble once for just biting into a carrot, and Dad would not let it go at the grocery store. That's awesome. Hi, Echo. I'm doing well. How are you? Just using a little aromatherapy here. I don't even remember what that does. A soothing aroma. Everything just smells really nice. Blade, I think that's hilarious. I'm sorry your dad gave you trouble for it, but God, that's funny. Just taking a big bite out of a carrot like you're a wild horse. That rules. That's based. Let's use a Sody Pop on Gunk. I'm really making this a shameful fight for my rival. He knows at any moment I could end his life, but instead I'm using Metronome. Loving the strategies is Kiwi. It must be interesting after watching Clay's streams where he does like competitive strategic battle and then watching me here. Yes, barrage! Barrage him with your Volbeat orbs. I don't even remember like seeing that animation for barrage in Gen 3 before because it's such a rare move. Blade says, same as the time I slid off the road in icy weather. We would not shut up about it for 3 months. Oof, that's scary. I was hungry. Loving the strat. The rival deserves it. Another leech life. Metronome almost dies. Heals so we can use more metronome. That's the ticket. Well, we beat him with leech life. I can't believe he used 2 leech lives. Well, sorry, Brennan. I think you're just really bad. That stings a bit. I had a head start on you as a trainer. Well, should have used metronome, so think about that next time. Have you watched Haunted Ursa Ring, Lot Bunny Combustion and Breaks an Animatronics movie? No, I haven't. Is it good? I've seen a lot of people have gone to see it, but I haven't seen anyone say whether it was good or not. Brennan says, I plan on going home to Little Root. You know I'm helping out Dad on my Pokedex. It's coming together pretty decently, so I should go show him. Vap, what are you gonna do? Collect all the gym badges and take the Pokemon League challenge? Maybe I'll do that too. Anyway, hang in there. He beat his ass so bad he quit Pokemon. And he flew away on his Polyper, I assume. He should have used Fly on that thing in the battle instead of Protect. When I was 8 and went to see my auntie, asked her if I could take her giant remote controller home. Oh, that's cute. Just don't believe in movie critics, Vap. Can't be a winner if you never win, says Blade Vap. The question is whether to PP max metronome. Ooh, that is the question, and the answer is yes. I'm at least gonna use some of my PPs on metronome. I'm really enjoying it. PP! I'll use 2 of them on it for now. PP! Sheesh, says Echo. I need to use more. Okay, so let's go do some shopping and see if we can get some new TMs. I think TMs will be very helpful for our team at this point. Our kind of existing move pool is not great, but it's not horrible. I'm buying something for my Azumarill as a reward for winning a contest. Oh, that's right, we have access to contests now because we're in Lilycove. Today my mom is going to buy me some nice furniture. Welcome to Lilycove Department Store. This is the Pokemon Lottery Corner. Oh, yay, let's do it. Easy. We level grind Gunk to level 100 and metronome the entire Elite Four. Can't do that. Glacia and Drake will squash Gunk. Sounds like an amazing post-game challenge. Yeah, I bet we could make it work after we, Nope, didn't win the lottery. That's crazy. I can't believe it. Yeah, I think after we beat the Elite Four, we can do an all-Gunk challenge. When I was 14, my drunk cousin asked me to drive her car, and I pumped the car behind us. Joke's on you. We metronome Glacia and Drake, too. I'm leaving on a long journey soon. Okay, so let's go ahead and sell, because we can't buy a lot more with our bag being so full of trash. Like them personally, not their Pokemon. Yeah, rest in pieces, Drake. Drake the rapper. Get rid of the nuggets. Do we want to get rid of anything else? I'll keep all the Pokeballs. I'll keep the TMs. Okay, I think that's kind of it for now. I'm gonna be quiet for a couple minutes while I think about shopping. We have the revives we need. Get some more hyper potions. We'll get some sodas and stuff on the top floor instead of super potions. It's more cost effective. What does this lady sell? Pokeballs. We could get some more Ultra Balls for sure. I actually need to go to the volcano soon, so I'm just gonna get lava cookies while I'm there because I think they're cuter than full heal, so we'll do that. My husband is waiting at home. What would make a good gift for him? Get him a TM. Since it's almost December, my buddy IRL made a list of all the versions of Santa Claus and even some non-Santa holiday figures. Time to buy CDs. Vap. I actually learned something neat, says Blade. Here, hold my bug. Self-destructs. You need leopard berries. Do they grow in your totally legit copies? I don't think I've actually tested that yet. And so does too at the rooftop vending machine. Here, hold this. Boom. Thanks. Are you gonna catch any more Pokemon for Dex rating? No, I don't think so. No. Do you get anything for having a good Pokedex in this game? I mean, I'm not going to complete the Pokedex, obviously. Completing it is really hard in this gen to get a full national dex. I'd like to get all the different TMs. Me too, bud. There's so many different kinds of TMs. Alright. Let's see. So that would be Protect. Oh my gosh, what is this? Safeguard. That's Reflect and Reflect's weird cousin, which is called Light Screen. 10 per type per mon. I still can't get how much of those protein things limit to a Pokemon. What would you do if you woke up as your Vaporeon tomorrow? Would I be in black and white like in the comic? I'd be Fire Blast, Thunder, Blizzard, and Hyper Beam. Ooh, that's tough, actually. Before I buy anything, let me open up my bag and look at my current set of TMs and kind of see where we're at. The rest of your family are Pokemon now, and 50% of only 50%! I think that's the alarming part. If everyone woke up as Pokemon, it would be like, whatever, not a huge deal. But if only half of us did, oh boy, there would be some wild wars going on, let me tell you. Hyper Beam, PTSD lands in his Dragonites. I want to be my Pokezonis' Blade. I think if I woke up as my Vaporeon, I would just be glad that I didn't wake up as, like, a Barbaracle or something, you know? You know, it really bears thinking about that we've been trying so hard this whole time to get my Skitty up to level 38 so she can get Double Edge. But if I just gave her Return, that would be, like, just as good, you know? I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. I really should have. Hilda can learn Dig? That's peculiar. Sandstorm, Aerial Ace, Torment Facade. I thought this move was called Facade when I was a kid. Without the blowback, says Mecha. Yeah, exactly. Attract, Steel Wings, Skill Swap, Overheat. Can anyone learn Overheat? Oh no. It's almost 2 a.m. here. Should I go to bed or make coffee? Well, I mean, if it's already 2 a.m., I mean, what's a little more coffee? Okay, let's go ahead and grab Blizzard real quick and see if anyone can learn that. Having an ice move is really good. Hilda can learn it, but that's kind of nothing. Chaucer's special attack is still actually not bad, all things considered. So do I give Joshua Blizzard for the power but the lack of accuracy, or should I give him Ice Beam and just deal with the more reliable move? I love going to bed and allowing my hecking rock snake Pokemon into bed with me. I'm just a random photographer. You need Ice Dragon to squash Drake, while you need Firefighting for Glacia. Onyx and Steelix are coming to Pokemon Sleep. Oh, perfect. I definitely need to give one of these ice moves to Joshua. Are we talking types? I think I'm gonna go with Ice Beam. I think I'm a more conservative trainer as far as moves. I really don't tend to like moves that have low accuracy. And I really like the sound effects of Ice Beam, so... Okay, so if we have Surf, Mud Shot is fine. I think eventually we're gonna get Earthquake on this guy. Or maybe Dig, I don't know. Maybe Rock Tomb would be the thing to get rid of. Double Team's a pretty annoying thing to have on him. Skitty can learn Ice Beam. It's weird. Normal types can learn a lot of bizarre special elemental moves. Let's see. Remember, bring Flying or Levitate for fighting the twin. Yes, that's right. My Chimecho has Levitate. See, if half the world just woke up as Pokemon, they would have a totally legit reason to not go to work ever. The twin? Skitty can learn Ice Beam. How? Skitty, fire the laser. Ice Beam is better for consistency. Blizzard if you have Hail. Skitty is a magical cat girl. Skitty is also compatible with Wailord. Earthquake is better, but mind if your partner. I think I'm gonna... This is my only rock move. No, I'm gonna replace it with Ice Beam. Because Ice Beam should cover most flying types that I need to deal with anyways, and Rock Tomb has a really low power to it, so we'll do that for now. What if I went ahead and purchased Reflect and gave that to Chimecho? Because I think Chimecho has good special defense. Yeah, it has good special defense, but its defense is nothing special, so to speak. So let's go ahead and give it Reflect. I think to make Chimecho really work, having a little bit of a setup on this guy would be helpful. Let's go ahead and... I like Yawn. Yawn is annoying, for the opponent, I mean. Let's go ahead and get rid of Psywave. I'm not a big fan of that, honestly. I'd rather have Reflect. Okay, good night, Shiba. Yeah, I guess I only have 15 more minutes, huh? Well, we're doing pretty good. We're getting set up for the truly more difficult part of the game, where we fight the tougher gym leaders, and then... No, gosh, sorry. And then Team Aqua and Team Magma, and the Elite Four and stuff, so... They sell many cute mats here. This place is full of cute dolls. I should buy some for me instead of just my children. Let's see. I'm not big enough to raise Pokemon, so I'm getting a cute doll instead. Same with Thunder, you need a Rain Dance to make sure it's a sure hit. Ice Beam also hits grass, which could help Joshua if he's faster. Good point, Kiwi. Fire Blast if you can one-hit KO, if not, Flamethrower instead. Psywave, is there Swift or something we can teach Chimecho instead of Takedown? I'm hoping Chimecho will get some better moves as he levels, because boy, it's not great having Double Edge on him. Bless you, thank you, Echo. Truly the more difficult part of the game where we fight more difficult gym leaders than Team Aqua and Team Magma. This is Kiwi. Yeah, that's my username. Can we get lemonades from the vending machine? Yes, we are making our way up there. Oh, there's no Raichu doll? That's so sad. Meryl, Jiggly... Oh my god, look at Jigglypuff. He's seen things. Duskull, why not? Baltoy's looking a little odd. Kecleon, Azurill, Skitty, Swablu. Ooh, I want the Gulpin doll. That's cute. Very green. Juan is a joke if you bring electric or grass, but his Kingdra is still a pain. The Pichu doll looks a little off, says Kiwi. They turned Pikachu into a cushion! My god. Zigzagoon cushion. The Spinda cushion. Sableye cushion. Pokeball cushion. I don't really want any cushions. Lemonades and sodas are cheaper than super potions and they heal more. Yeah, I always loved using them in these games. Trico. Torchic. Mudkip. That Trico looks a lot like, Turtwig. For a second I thought it was, and I was like, wait, what? Let's go ahead and get a Mudkip poster. And I would also really like the Seviper poster, and the Relicanth poster, and the Sky poster. Just waste all my money on this stuff. And then we gotta buy some of these cool mats. Surf mat, Thunder mat, Fire Blast, Powder Snow, Attract. Well, let's get the Attract mat in honor of my Skitty. Fissure, Spikes. Oh yeah, the Glitter mat. I always liked this mat when I was younger. It goes shing when you step on it. Let's see. Only use Hyper Beam and Max Potions for bulkier Pokemon. And Full Restore. Much like Dark Souls, the real end game of Pokemon is cosmetics. When I see the wide world from up here on the roof, I think about how nice it would be if there was more than just one me, so I could enjoy all sorts of lives. Of course it's not possible. I know, would you be interested in having a Pokemon learn Substitute? Ooh! Oh, and any of them can learn it. Now that's an interesting idea. What if I put Substitute on Lump Legs? So then he could run Reflect, Substitute, Yawn, and whatever good psychic move I end up giving him. So he can just be really, really, really annoying. I do have a secret base somewhere. I think it's out on the rainy route. Reflect, Yawn, Substitute. Yeah, Double Edge is not good. We'll get rid of that. I might make a secret base that's closer to here so we can put the mats on the floor. We human beings should enjoy our own lives to the utmost. I hope you'll get that way too. Thanks. I'm bone dry thirsty. Don't they have set dates for their clear out sales? I watch TV, but they never show any commercials. The system for the sales in this game is insane. Every time you finish a battle, like pretty much any type of battle, there's like a 1 in 200 chance that tomorrow the TV will play a commercial saying that there is an event happening. And I believe in Ruby and Sapphire there were 3 different events, and in Emerald there's 4? Oh hey, I got an extra can of soda, that's awesome. The whole system is very strange, but yeah, there's the possibility that the Berry Master can show up, who is a really good berry grinding partner. There's the Rooftop Sale, I think it's called. There's a bunch of weird stuff. Actually, I can put a link to a really neat video about how this works. Give me 1 second, let me go grab that from YouTube. There is a YouTuber named Linnaeus who has made a really cool video about the bizarre programming mechanics behind the Pokeblocks and how they work and how you can make the best Pokeblocks, and I just threw it in the chat. It's funny. I guarantee you will learn something that you did not know about how these games are put together. It's wild. Mathematically, these games were whack. Let's see. There's a sales system? No way, says Chief B. Wild or trainer battle? Any kind of battle. I believe there's only a couple exceptions, like the battle where where Wally catches his Ralts doesn't count, but any other type of battle. Fresh water for that. Oh, does that NPC take fresh water? Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. You came back, Stumbles? Not the Pokeblog, says Echo. Emerald is so good, bro. It really is. They just had some bizarre decisions for how certain things worked in these games. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's go see if that guy does want a fresh water. Maybe he wants that. Wow, this is a scary elevator. Oh my god, did you hear that? It was like, wow, wow, wow. If I got in an elevator and that happened, I think I'd pee my pants. Elevators are already kind of scary to me because I'm like claustrophobic, but goodness. Alright, one beautiful fresh water. Emerald has so many quality of life updates from Ruby and Sapphire. I love how chain fishing worked in Gen 6. Nope, he doesn't want my water. Alright, bye! That's my water! Yeah, I really like these older games that just have really insane, hidden mechanics to them. Was that intentional, says Mecha? Was what intentional? Battle Frontier is still a no-no for me, says Echo. It's pretty, it's interesting. That's what I can say about it. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? Let's go ahead and lead with Hortus, because he's the lowest leveled. Pokemon Trainer Fan Club. Do you mean that did they program it intentionally like that? Everyone's here? Everyone here. We're all huge fans of Pokemon battles. We discuss who we consider to be the strongest of all trainers. Yeah, that's right. I think these guys become your fans if you do something. She loves Dewford. I don't know the patience, says Echo. I've been hearing things about a tough new trainer. This trainer's supposed to be beating gym leaders even. Do you know anything about this new trainer? I hear they're a Volbeat user. My favorite trainer is cool, strong, and really nice. I wish there was a trainer like that. That's so sad. The fisherman said you could get better Pokemon by chain fishing, but the part about fishing in a closed-off tile... Yeah, I don't know. I assume it's intentional, but maybe not. If this whole wide world becomes ours, Team Aqua, it'll be a happier place for Pokemon too. For some of them. If you're not a Numel. We just arrived here on our honeymoon vacation. We happened to see a dragon-type Pokemon flying way up in the sky. Do cool Pokemon like that live in the Hoenn region? These guys just got here and saw Rayquaza immediately. That's awesome. I was taking a relaxing snooze at the seaside inn to the sound of waves when someone stole my Pokemon. Who's the abductor? Is it Team Aqua? Cove Lily Motel. Remember us as Cove Lily of Lilycove. Okay. It could have been the Lattes? Imagine seeing Rayquaza out of your plane window. Item finder item, I believe, is near the beach floor. Oh yeah, I'll have to go over there and get one. They doubled the guest by using Pokemon as attractions. Well, maybe I should make a cute Pokemon our inn's mascot. I wonder if that'll attract more guests to stay with us. Oh, sorry, I was too involved in watching TV. Since that Team Aqua came to town, the tourists have been staying away. He gets mad if you go in front of the TV. Down in front! I can't see the TV! Alright, bud. Hey, it's Scott! What's up, man? Zzz. Oh, sorry, I was snoozing. I came to check out this Pokemon contest thing. I have to admit it looks quite entertaining, but consider me a purist. I prefer battles and tough trainers, but that's just me. Hope you'll enjoy everything, like the gyms, the contests, the battle tent, the whole works. The insane Pokeblock mechanics, the rooftop sales, the museum art minigame. Pokemon Contest Hall. There's a Pokemon Contest Hall right here. That means well-raised Pokemon will come from all over the country. My heart swells with excitement. Even as we grow old and wrinkled, the sea remains forever young with the vivid brilliance of life. Whoa. It was 60 years ago my husband proposed to me here. The sea remains as beautiful as ever. That's adorable. A Max Repel, wow. The inn's mascot looks at Japan. Hey Scott, remember when you called us a loser? That's a good way to look at it. Thank you, Scott, says Blade. Wow, the hotel. I still remember the guy who gives you the award for bringing him on from OG Gen 3 all the way to Oras. I teared up. I didn't know about that. That's cool. The struggle of Phoebus and Milotic. Let's go over here. Did you know about the machine berry blender? People have to work together to get it to spin faster. It's true. Oh my god. We're having multi-battles, but I know I'm gonna win. They all think they're gonna win. This is cute. Maybe this one in the back thinks he's gonna lose. Nope. Okay. I guess they have quadruplets? My wife gave birth to quadruplets. You bet I was shocked. But now seeing them play together, it makes me happy. Oh my, are you traveling alone? But you're so young. Good for you. I'm sure my kids could learn a thing or two from you. Me? I'm a master of Pokeblocks. If I get serious just a little, why, I can concoct great Pokeblocks. Would you like to learn from me? No. You shouldn't always try to do everything by yourself, dear. No, that's not it. I'm just not trying right now. I got other things to do. Hello, Charlie the artist. Lilycove City Harbor. The ferry SS Title is under construction in Slateport City. Y'all ever become contest experts, says Butsukoi. I don't think I ever hit the master rank in this generation. I think I did it in Platinum version. I think I really struggled with it in this version. 4 kids playing in cross-pattern during multi-battles? You should look up the video about doing that. There was also an internet post about a guy who moved his Swampert to Oras. Oh, that sounds awesome. I do have Pokemon in my home file that are from Gen 3. I have my old Pokesona a lot. Live in Lilycove. My current Sona is from Undella Town. Oh, I love Undella. Charlie says, how is everyone doing? Doing swell. How are you? Heard there's a tower somewhere out there on the sea route. It's called the Sky Pillar. Route 131. I almost beat a Master Beauty contest with my Torkoal. Were you using the flamethrower and like overheat strat? Overheat's really good. Until they finish making a ferry, we sailors have nothing to do. That is sad. Okay, no ship here. I was a dumb kid, says Blade Vap. That's impressive that you got that far. I always loved the little tune here. Very relaxing. Wait, did I go to this house already? Yeah, it's the fan club. Okay. Over here on the left is the museum. Pokemon Masterpiece Collection on exhibit. I'm an art dealer. I'm a buyer and seller of fine art, especially paintings. I've heard the museum here has magnificent works on exhibit. I don't even know if my Pokemon... I haven't been paying attention to their contest moves at all. Let's see. Minun would be okay for cool contests. Well, I have a lot of smart moves, but they're not a good combo. Let's see, Sing. I could maybe adjust Skitty to be a little better. Ice Beam and Surf. Yeah, none of these are really optimized for contests. Maybe I could go catch a new Pokemon. Oh, I always forgot there's like a nice little tune here. A replica of a famous sculpture that depicts an ancient bird Pokemon. I think that's just Pidgeot. That's funny. Let's see. I only knew Self-Destruct and Explosion are great finishing moves in contests, but that's it. Really going out with a bang. Doing good, just a bit bored, trying to figure out what to do right now. I just know that blue Pokeblocks and a scarf and a dry living nature were good. Fab, that's a Plusle! Oh, I'm sorry, did I say Minun? I'm jealous of those of you who are able to keep track of their games for so many years. I definitely lost a couple, but I don't think I lost any main series games. I know I lost both of my Pokemon Pinball copies. But I don't think I lost any main series games. A painting of a grass Pokemon swaying in the breeze. They appear to be enjoying the wind's gentle caresses. Ancient Pidgeot, foreshadowing for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Hortus leaves your team in disgust. This lady's pretty. She's like mommy. This Pokemon is adorable, just like our little boy. Oh, that's cute. It's a painting of a beautiful smiling woman with a Pokemon in her lap. It's a huge stone tablet inscribed with Pokemon and dense text in the small characters of an ancient, unreadable language. Ooh, spooky. Battling with Pokemon is fun, I'll grant you that, but one mustn't forget our love for the fine arts. Okay. A very old painting. The paint is peeling here and there. It's a delicious looking painting of berries. This painting can make you hungry. It's an odd landscape with bizarre and fantastic scenery. I really like that they put little flavor texts in here for all the paintings. I like when games do that. It's a painting of a legendary Pokemon from long ago. The artist painted this from imagination. Yeah, I can't even tell what that is. What is that? That's completely incomprehensible. Huh? This is Playfab. I'm the curator of this Museum of Fine Arts. It's heartening to see someone so young as you in our museum. Have you viewed our collection of paintings already? Distortion World's palettes. It does a little bit. I do believe you seem to be a Pokemon trainer. Have you an interest in paintings too? I guess you could say that, I do, yeah. You do like paintings, then come with me. This is our special exhibit hall. As you can plainly see, there is not a single painting on exhibit. Here, I don't wish to exhibit works of so-called classical art. Such classical works you can see on our ground floor. I wish to exhibit work that is far different from the classics. Art, after all, is not restricted to old, famous works. This exhibit hall, I wish to fill it with modern and vibrant artworks of Pokemon, seemingly ready to spring forth into glorious life. Vap's an artist, says Echo. I beg your pardon, I didn't mean to monopolize the conversation. Now, as you are young and yet obviously well-traveled, you must encounter lively Pokemon and works of art depicting them. If you were to come across such a painting, may we ask you to obtain the artist's permission to exhibit it here? So I believe how this works is that if you get the master rank in any of the contests, you can put the artwork that is sketched by the artist up in the hall, and it's pretty neat. Modern art, quick, post the Carl Varks. Did I tell you guys I shipped that to Modal? I was like sending him something else, and I just slipped that in there. Okay, it's past 6 o'clock, so I gotta go make my soup and wrap it up for the evening. I will see you guys next Wednesday for more Pokemon artwork. Probably more VAP comics, but maybe something else. We'll see. What day is that gonna be? That's the 15th. Okay, so I'll see you on the 15th, or I'll see you next Friday for more Pokemon Emerald. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. No crazy bus. Have a wonderful weekend. Don't get hit by the crazy bus. You'll never be the same. Don't forget to eat shit, gamers. Stay safe and healthy, everyone, says Echo. I agree. Yeah, don't forget to eat soup, gamers. Bye, everyone. Love ya. Stay safe.